All right, let's move on
Next
to
up, guys. Next up,
uh,
this is huge.
yep.
This is huge. Rocket Lab buys Iridium.
This is definitely my favorite story of the week. All the other stuff I could ramble on about this one for a while.
Yep.
But let me let me get this link in the chat there and then share it.
I'm doing better at finding links that actually link to something. So, if it says Reuters or Space News, I just
Right.
scroll on by now.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this Rocket Lab deal is a big deal. First of all, Iridium has been around since the earliest of the 90s. They were funded originally by Nokia. It went bankrupt. It came back to life. It went bankrupt again. It came back to life, and it went bankrupt again. It was seriously the fourth time it came online, and it was billions of dollars, $2 or $3 or $4 billion back in 1995 money to build the original Iridium network.
Right. So essentially, with this deal, they broke even.
I think I don't know what the earliest investors are doing with it, but I think this is a great deal for both Rocket Lab and Iridium. It's about an $8 billion deal. They're getting 80 satellites as part of it, but they also get 2.5 million customers. They also get access to a very large war chest. They pulled in Morgan Stanley and Wells Fargo to basically capitalize this. This is a 50% equity, 50% cash transaction. Yeah, Jason, Iridium became insolvent several times.
Oh, they had the model for insolvency through the 80s and early 2000s.
So going back to my days at Boston University, they were we actually dug into them pretty deep because they were. I wasn't doing anything at all with space then, but I was in the business management track, and their deal was so complicated. They had to go to every single nation that they had flyby over and get one nation at a time to approve their deal, which is what took so long. The engineering was done and flew on time. They did not have a single mishap, but the task of getting overflight permissions and connectivity on the ground permissions, it ate up so much of their resources they could never get profitable. That was version 1 and version 2 of Iridium. So yeah, Jason, they definitely had some they had some bad days, but so far as I know, they've been profitable for quite a while now. Not massively, but adequately. Hence the $8 billion valuation. But that's $8 billion in US dollars today. Track back to what was $4 billion worth in 1995. I don't think that's a break even. I think that's a solid fail because of the inflation and the time value of money. So yeah. Is this right? Jason's saying that it's a product that Beck himself uses. That goes back to Warren Buffett's drink Coke, invest in Coke philosophy. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so I think this is a great deal. I think it's good for both of them. People asked me, weeks and weeks ago when SpaceX was going pre IPO, and they asked me what I liked. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you about SpaceX, but there's a couple companies I think they're going to do really well because of what SpaceX is doing, and I listed Rocket Lab as one of the companies I really had a lot of confidence in.
Well, I just went to my inflation calculator, and 4 billion in 1995 is 8.6 billion today.
There you go. So it is pretty close to break even. Good for them.
Yep.
Yeah. Funny.
It's called Tom's inflation calculator. It's not, but I don't own that. That's a wish I
Right.
did at this point, but that guy's probably doing all sorts
Right.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on. Let's go. Yep.
Okay.